Okay, today's Tuesday. Let's see what day. September 27th. And I'm still down like this 12, 13, 15 pounds, depends what day it is. I'm doing good. I'm not doing great. I should be doing better. I haven't been 100%, but hopefully I'm going to be the next 30 days, because by my birthday, November 7th, I want to be under that 300 pound mark. So I got a little pushing to do, but that's alright. I want to show you a couple things today, and I think it's important for people just starting. I just bought this kale at the store. It's alright. It's a little bit like, I don't know, it's towards the end of when the store can sell it. I mean, I've had it in the kitchen like this plenty of times, but never coming from the store just like this, a local food store. So it's not the greatest condition. So I just washed it, soaked it in some water. This is $1.35. $1.35. So just in case you think you can't afford to do this juicing diet, and of course that's not organic, it's regular kale. So I'm going to see what this comes up to in juice. I do juice these ends. Maybe if you're starting, you don't juice these because, you know, that's a little bit more bitter. The leaves are better, and probably in a lot of stores you might just see bags of kale, so it's just the leaves. Sometimes they even pull out the some of the vine. I'll show you that real quick. Some people will strip and then put that into the machine and then throw this out. I don't. Maybe if you're a beginner you would, but there's great nutrition there. So the only thing I have to do, like I've said a couple times with this machine, is cut this up so that it goes through the machine better. Because I'll show you what I mean by that. But this is going to take a while. We'll see how much juice we get out of. It's exactly just over a pound of kale. It weighed, alright, so it weighed a pound, 1.05. And the 0.5 is probably the water that they spray in all these stores now all over the food. The misting system. They're selling you water for $1.29 a pound. This is probably a little bit too big, and you know what, I don't want to have to deal with it, so I'm going to cut it a little bit there. I might do all of these stems kind of now to get them through the machine. I don't know. Usually I just kind of like do it just as I pick it up, with no random thought process. But being I'm just doing kale right now, because I really want to see what a pound of kale gives you of just pure juice. I've never really done that. And so I'll drink this juice. I'll mix it, of course. I'm not going to just drink kale juice. I mean, I could, but that's pretty horrible. Kind of like pure kale juice smells almost like when you cut the grass and you put the clippings out in the backyard, and you kind of like forget about it and you go out there the next week and put the clippings back out there and you smell that green smell. I guess it's the chlorophyll breaking down or whatever, but it's not the greatest smell. Reminds me of cutting the grass in my parents' yard. Anyway, I think we're going to get more than a quart out of this pound of kale. Sure is looking that way so far. Alright, we'll start putting through some of the, I don't know, maybe I should cut this one more time. Alright, let's see if I can pick up the speed a little bit so you people aren't watching this all day long. I wish this plunger was just a little bit more narrow. It's just a little bit too tight. Because when you really stick it down there, you have to fight to get it out. And if you guys want to see what the Breville does for a pound of kale, tell me, and you know, if there's enough people ask, I'll just do one with my Breville juicer. which is like one of those typical ones like they use in Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. Everybody's talking about how it doesn't work that well for kale, and kale is really important. And oh, I got my new Dr. Furman vitamins finally came in, and I'll put a link for you to get them. They're really, his vitamins are good, they're vegan. Not as much as I care about the vegan aspect of it, but you know, it's just better processing and better stuff and worth the extra money. And it's not really that much money. Moving right along here. What else is going on? I'm going to do this and then add some beets. And if I got the time, if my machine's working, I'm going to get the beets out and give them a wash because they're usually dirtier. Alright, I'll give you another price check. So this is the beets. There's 1, 2, 4 beets. You can juice the stalk and all the greens to it. So what I do is just stick it in there, crunch it. Probably shouldn't have crunched it that much because it's probably not too good for the stalk, so I guess I'll be eating that tonight too. So to give you a price on what the beets were, that whole bunch of beets were $2.50 a pound. No, the beets were $1.99 a pound. It was basically a pound's worth of beets. So they were out. Beets were $2.49, so $2.50 for that whole bunch of beets. So $2.50 for the beets, and how much was the can? $1.35, right? And as you know, if you watch some of my other videos, you'll know that I love to throw in apples. All year long you can get apples now. Especially at Costco, where they're 79 cents a pound, 89 cents a pound. And they're fresh and they're great. And I'll buy the local ones, should be out really soon too, and here in Jersey. There's some great apple orchards out near Colts Neck. Love going out to the Delicious Orchard store up there. This looks like it's going to come in actually less than a quart because there's a lot of foam there. It's kind of surprising me a little bit. But I've never really just done a whole pound of kale, because this is more than I would have for one meal. I mean, I'd have like a third of a pound. Like there was 3 decent stalks in there, that's what I would have. 1 stalk and its branches. So basically a third of a pound of kale, in with the apples and the rest of the stuff. This is the way it comes out of the juicer. It's pretty dry. Pretty, you can't really put it back through the machine. People talk about that stuff. I haven't seen it work on any juicer yet. Maybe you can put it through those old school juicers that take forever. But, you know, they take forever to start with, so it will take twice forever. I think we could call, yeah, well I can't stop it yet because it's still running. But I definitely want an apple or 2 in here because this stuff would be undrinkable the way it currently is. Yeah, there's really not that much juice. I got, I don't know, it's like, it's not even 2 cups. I mean, there's a ton of foam, as you can see. I don't know what it will be once it calms down a little bit. Nice container of foam. these apples are probably still these are pretty mealy. It's not the best. You really want the apples that have a real snap to them because they go through the juicer better. But these are probably the last of the apples that were in storage that come out cheap. I get them all year long at Costco. So, but yeah, these have seen the better days. We'll be fine. I just drink it so fast anyway, I don't even notice. Alright, I'm gonna take one of these beets here. When you start with the beets, you should do like half a beet. I don't know, because people say like that they're very strong and your body might not like them too much. I mean, I could do a whole one, it's no problem. So I'm going to do a whole one. And there's a beet going through, and the beet green. And I probably could have rinsed off the green a little bit more. I feel some sand on there. It's all natural, right? Even sand. So this will be my breakfast juice here this morning. To tell you the truth, I am going to definitely add in, what else I got here? I got some cilantro for later, but that wouldn't really mix too well with this. Another apple. I got some of the early season apples, the little baby ones. We'll see if these look a little bit better than the ones I just put in. You gotta watch with this beet juice, because man, you can cover yourself with it. Yeah, you can dye some clothing with those things. And you don't have to worry about the seeds in the apple. It's impossible to get enough whatever arsenic or it's going to make a difference. And that's kind of it. So subscribe to the videos. I don't know. It's a pretty decent update. I figured I'd show you how I did all that. And you know, this is going to taste fine. I'll give it a try. Let's see. The foaminess isn't the most fun, to be honest with you. It's a cute cup, right? No. Let's see. Take another one of these. Mix this up. This is pretty thick. Alright, so there's like half of what came out with the kale juice. Mix it with the rest of this. See what we got here. You see, I'm like, whatever, 3/4 of the way done with it right there. It's fine, it's great. Only improvement would be if the apples were in the fridge, you know, it would just be colder and it would definitely taste a little bit better. I mean, it tastes fine, but maybe for a beginner, you just want it a little bit cooler, because the colder it is, the better it tastes. Your taste buds don't feel it as much if it's colder. That's it for today. That's it, and I'll do another one this afternoon. Thanks, subscribe to the videos, leave your comments. I do read them all, and thanks for following me on this crazy journey.